Hello, this is Gaming Expert 100 and welcome to my top 10 list of my favourite Wii games. So, without further ado, let the top 10 begin. At my number 10 has got to be Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii. I just thought this game was really good, and not only people liked it because they're just so used to the 2D little Game Boy ones that they didn't get used to this one, but to be honest, I thought this game was really good. I thought it was good how you could just upload your Pokemon to your Wii, and it's not that hard to do. All you got to do is put it near to your Wii, and it'll upload the Pokemon for you. I thought the graphics were pretty good for its age, and yeah, it was probably my first 3D Pokemon game. I thought it's just a really good game, and I'd recommend it. It won't be that expensive now, so I'll get buying now. And that's my top 10. At my number 9 is Wii Sports for the Nintendo Wii. Let's not forget the game that started it all out. This game is just an amazing game, and of course it's the first one that ever came out for the Wii, and it's a great family game. And yeah, so this has always been the first game that you ever got with the Wii, and it's just a great game. You get 6 sports, which includes tennis, baseball, bowling, boxing and golf. I didn't particularly enjoy the golf, but most of my family that I played it with did. It is a good game. It can sometimes get a bit sensitive for the controls, like just there then. But yeah, it is a good game, and I'd recommend it. Well, of course, if you've got a Wii, you've probably already got it because you get it straight away with it. But it is a great game, and that's my top 9. At number 8 on my top 10 is Donkey Kong Country Returns. Well, I'd never actually been playing the Donkey Kong games as long as I can remember, and the first game I ever got was Jungle Beat. But still, I knew that Donkey Kong was a great game, and I knew that Donkey Kong Returns was a good game. And I have played Donkey Kong Country Returns before. I mean, country, but this is a great game, and it brings back that 2D feeling to the games, which was why Donkey Kong was so famous. And it's just a great game to play, and to be honest, it never really gets boring, and there's always lots to do. When you finish the game, you got to do this golden temple thing anyway. Diddy Kong returns in it, but you can actually use him as a jetpack this time, which is pretty fun. And of course, there is some differences, of course, because I think that's a good thing, because of course they just kept it the same as the old ones, then it'd just be the same, wouldn't it? But yeah, so they brought shaking in it, and they also brought something new in, which is what was it? Oh yeah, you can go back and forth through the place, so you can move forward, and yeah. But no, this is a great game, and that's why it's in my top 8. At my number 7, it is Mario Kart Wii. Well, who doesn't like Mario Kart nowadays? Mario Kart is just an amazing game. It was the 5th game I ever got for my Wii, and I don't know one person that has a Wii and doesn't have Mario Kart. It's just the best racing kart game. Mario was the first person to bring kart racing, and every Nintendo console that ever came out, Mario was the one to put a Mario Kart game onto it. My personal favourite track and one of my friends is Mushroom Gorge. Who doesn't like bouncing on mushrooms, squirting people in bloopers? And to be honest, anyone can play it. My grandma can play it, my auntie can play it, even my dog can play it. It's just an amazing game, and I would never ever give this game away. And that's my top 7. Hi, this is my top 6. My 6 is obviously Mario Sports Mix. I've just recently done a review on it for so greatness. It is just really, really good. It's great for multiplayer, probably the best multiplayer game you can probably get on the Wii at this time of the moment. And to be honest, yeah, you got loads of special moves, loads of gimmicks like, you know, the Mario games would have. And it's just like any Mario sports game, like Power Tennis or Mario Football. They've all got some fun party game accessories to do with it. You got every character's got a special power shot. You also get Final Fantasy characters and Final Character boss, which are to unlock in the game by doing different style modes. You may find sometimes in the game it can get a bit too overwhelmed with all the gimmicks flying around, as I've said in my review. But no, it is a good game, and I had no problem with rating it 6 on my list. 5th on my list is Sonic Colors, which is just it basically controls like Sonic Unleashed, and obviously for the DS it controls like Sonic Rush. If you like speed, and this has probably brought Sonic back to its roots again, but I don't know how people are going to react to this game, but it is an amazing game. It got some 2D bits for those 2D lovers of Sonic, and it's got some 3D bits for those 3D lovers. And to be honest, if you're not interested in both and you just like a good Sonic game, that's good too. This game is just really, really good. It's got fast speed, good boss battles, and if you like just destroying Eggman, then this game's good too. And I think this has probably brought Sonic back to its roots. You get a few colours which do different abilities like a laser and stuff like that. And yeah, this is no problem with rating it number 5th on the list. Well, if I didn't... This is at my number 4th. Wait, no, is it? Yeah, it's 4th. Well, let's just say, I don't know one person that didn't vote this game top nearly 9.0 or over on their review. Super Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Wii. This game is just immense. And I mean immense. It was Game of the Year for 2007, and I can understand why. This is just a great 3D platformer, some great space jumping, and some spinning. It is just, I can't even explain how good this game is. There's just you get the adventure mode, and that's about it. But still, this can last you ages. Even if you do get all the 60 stars, there's always loads to do afterwards, because you still got the other 60 stars to try and get. So yeah, if you don't get this game, you'll be missing out on loads. Basically, you're trying to save the Lumas from the evil Bowser, or King Koopa, or whatever you want to call him. And yeah, and you're meant to be trying to save the princess, but this is just an amazing game. And if you don't buy this, you'll be missing out. So, I'd get it now if I were you. Well, what can I say? As for this game, of course, it's New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which is my 3rd on my list. This game is just amazing if you got friends, and even if you don't have friends, but you can play with 4 people, which you can either be the first person plays Mario, the other ones can be either Toad, Luigi, Blue Toad, or Yellow Toad. There's no Mario game that can match up, no 2D platformer can match up to this. This definitely, if you're just a 2D lover of the games, it brings back the 2D bit, and it's got good graphics, especially for a 2D platformer like itself. And it also brings back the Koopa Kids, which hasn't been seen since Super Mario World. So this game is just great, and if you don't buy it, then you're missing out. Believe me, it is a great game. I've completed it 3 times. In fact, even more. I've completed it at my friend's house, my house, my auntie's house. I've completed it nearly everywhere. It just never gets boring. And even if you have completed it millions of times, you can just still play it with your friends. Just remember, don't trust your friends, because they're just going to make you die. At number 2 is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Well, of course, if I did the first one, I'm going to do this one, because this is just even better than the first one. What they did with Super Mario Galaxy 1, they just did it, and then they made it even better. It is just an immense game with great gameplay, amazing graphics, and it was also voted it was the best game of 2011, even beating 2010, even beating Call of Duty Black Ops, which means this game must be amazing, because Black Ops is my favourite game. But this is just such an amazing game, and you even get even more 2D bits in it, and some really good remixes of the music of Super Mario Galaxy 1. And that's it for number 2. Well, at number 1, I would not change number 1 for the world. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. As the sequel from Super Smash Bros. Melee, this game took time to come out, but at the end they couldn't have made it they could have made it better. This game is just so good, and there's loads of stuff to do, and you can either do battle mode, you can do tournaments, you can do adventure mode. There is so much to do, and it is just great, and it is just the best fighter that ever came out, and it lasted me 2 years, and I don't think many games can last people 2 years. There's just everlasting stuff to do. Even when you've completed the adventure mode, you've unlocked all the characters, you've still got trophies and CDs to collect, and you can even build your own stages on custom mode. It's just so great. So if you don't get this game, then you're missing out on the best Wii game in history. And thank you, that was my top 10 list of